proceed then.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you for letting me be here. I'm Stephanie Shirk with Penn State Extension, Lebanon County, and I have Katie Greenwalt with me. She's our food, family, and health educator. So we'd like to give a quick update on her program and then tell you about some upcoming events.
Great. So thank you for allowing me some time in the agenda today. I have been in my position for the food, families, and health educator for a little over 2 years now. And had a very positive experience so far providing nutrition, health, and wellness education for the Lebanon County community. And today I just want to highlight a few of our ongoing programs. First, our LIFT program, previously known as Strong Women, you might remember it as Strong Women, is a strength training program for older adults. And it continues to be very successful in the county. This fall we have 71 total participants in 4 different classes, and they're offered throughout the year. The fall, the winter, and the spring, and both in Lebanon and Palmyra. And it runs 2 times a week, and it really helps our growing aging population in the county improve their physical strength and fitness levels, while also providing a place for social interaction too for them. I'm also really excited about our newest program called Let's Cook with Penn State Extension. It's a series of hands-on cooking classes that are based on different topics. For example, diabetes management, plant-based cooking, and the Mediterranean diet. And participants actually learn to cook themselves, so it's a hands-on cooking class, and they actually get to taste what they cook at the end of the class, which is usually everyone's favorite part of the class, is that they get to eat afterwards. So far I've offered 2 of these programs out of our Lebanon Extension office, reaching approximately 40 participants so far. The first class was actually attended by 20 Lebanon County employees who learned about the Mediterranean diet and were able to work in groups to prepare 4 different dishes. The next Let's Cook series I'm offering is for diabetes management, and it is next Thursday from 5:30 to 7:30 out of the Lebanon Extension office.
How do they register?
So there's 2 different ways. You can either go to our website at extension.psu.edu or call our central registration number, which is 1-877-345-0691. 2 different ways. And then finally, another series of programs that have been very successful are our Alzheimer's education programs. Extension's partnering with the Alzheimer's Association to offer these in-person workshops to the community. So far I've offered 3 in Lebanon where participants have learned about the basics of Alzheimer's and dementia, how to recognize the common signs of Alzheimer's disease, and lifestyle habits that are associated with healthy aging. These classes have been highly attended. So far 73 community members have come to these classes, and I do have 2 more programs scheduled on November 5th and November 12th at 2 p.m. located at our extension office as well. Same thing to register for those. And I just want to thank all the commissioners again for your continued support of Penn State Extension, especially our food, families, and health programs in Lebanon County. Thank you.
I'd just like to add we also have our Coming Home event coming up on Monday, October 21st. This program is long-standing and has a long history in Lebanon County, and it's a program to help build the former County Director Schadler Scholarship Program that is offered to a high school senior every year. So there's 2 sessions available for that on Monday, October 21st, 8:50 a.m. to 12 noon, and also 5:50 p.m. to 9 p.m. And the registration begins at 11:30 for the 8:50 class and 5:30 for the 5:50 class. So was just thankful for the opportunity to be here. We've done some remarketing for the Let's Cook series, so along with teaching them how to cook, it's also incorporating all the healthy benefits and the nutrients of those dishes, as we find that our population is more and more going out to eat, which is good for economic development, but for healthy families and such, we want to be sure that we're educating all our community members as much as possible. So.
May I just,
Yes, I was going to ask if you have any questions.
We have a nice little packet of things that arrived at our desks, and I just want to, the thing that struck me was the 4-H. I just wanted to touch. The numbers are incredible. 1,000 youth. You know, when we worry about the next generation of volunteers and so on, I mean, this is very inspiring to have 564 members of the 4-H, over 1,000 involved in the programming, and adult volunteers, 148. So just to say that that's alive and well out there, and we appreciate all the support that the Agricultural Committee gives that, and the interaction between Penn State and all the programming and projects that are involved, so thank you.
Yes, you beat me to it. I was also going to share, we have a little pamphlet on how to join the
there you
Lebanon
go.
County 4-H clubs. Our enrollment for the new 4-H year begins on Monday, October 21st. So I can leave some of these with you if you don't mind. But yes, if there's any youth ages 8 to 18 that are interested in joining 4-H, we'd love to talk to them. It's definitely thriving in Lebanon County. So.
Sure, I'd like to, first of all, compliment you because you guys do so much at Penn State for our community, and the community appreciates it. And you have big shoes to fill teaching people how to cook with Aletta Schadler.
Oh, yes.
I'm telling you, she is a legend in this county.
Yes.
But it sounds like you have a lot of enthusiasm and new ideas, so that's refreshing to see and hear. But I wondered what goes on, I have two questions. What goes on during these seminars or whatever is going on to raise the money for Aletta Schadler?
Yes, I can talk more in detail about that. So this year's programming is going to include a demonstration of Amish friendship bread, of how to make that, and I believe the samples will be available and then allow you an opportunity to take that version home to share with friends and family. There's also a repurposing for costume jewelry session, and new ideas on how to present appetizers are the three components of it this year. And then there's the silent auction that also helps to benefit the scholarship.
So is that friendship bread where you take a little piece of the dough with the yeast in?
Yes, it's
Okay.
learning about different types of starters and then how to care for them, and then other recipes that you can make with those friendship bread types.
Okay.
So.
Oh, it's been a long time since I did that, but I remember it. So I had especially pulled out the Spotted Lanternfly.
Yes.
I just wondered, how many of our communities are they in by now? Because people are calling you and registering online, and where do we stand?
It's pretty much all over the county. Our phones are ringing off the hook here in August, September, and early October. So unfortunately, it is there. It's such a good hitchhiker. So we encourage people right now during the time when the Spotted Lanternfly are starting to lay their egg masses to be looking for that, but also checking their cars for any of those adult stage Spotted Lanternfly right now, because when they're at their largest stage is when they're the best hitchhikers, and so that's when they're moving along. So when they see the egg masses, to destroy them. So you can do that by scraping them off. Putting that in a baggie with alcohol in it, but really the important part is just destroy the egg mass. Just scraping it off and letting it fall to the ground, many folks don't realize that that egg mass is still viable, so we need to make sure that we're destroying that egg mass.
I know I've been capturing some, and I ran across a video where you use an empty water or soda bottle, and you just basically hover it over the fly about a quarter of an inch, and their instinct is to hop and jump. They hop into the bottle. I showed a friend the video. He went home because he has the tree infestation,
Okay.
and that's why he was asking what to do. And he had the whole bottle full in like an hour. It was crazy.
I
So
believe
it really
unfortunately.
works.
Yeah. It seems the research is showing that it's best to go straight on when you want to capture the fly, rather than going from behind or the side with the way that their eyes or their antennae work.
Yeah, it's
So.
amazing. But people are out there. We have a whole bunch of deputy warriors after those
Great,
lanternflies.
it's going to take everybody until we have time to let the research catch up, and the research is showing some promising things, but we need to make sure that we're not introducing another unintentional problem with that. So glad for all the public's help to do all they can.
And your Master Gardeners presented some wonderful programs. They're getting out in the community.
Yes, so we have materials available at the office if anybody is interested in some handouts. The Master Gardeners are available to do presentations for community groups. So that's also calling into the office, and we can schedule a speaker presentation. And they did hold a training then, I believe it was October 3rd. So thank you for joining us for that.
You're welcome. again, thank you for all your hard work.
You bet. Thank you.
Anything else?
I have a question.
Mhm.
The Coming Home program, that's gonna be on Monday. I'm assuming it's too late for people to register if
No.
they'd wanna go? Can they show up or they must register before?
We do need to register ahead just for
Okay.
the meal cost, so.
There are still seats available,
Okay.
so you can still call and register.
And how much does that cost for the?
It is $20.
Okay.
So
And
I'll
that's
leave
how
a brochure.
The money is raised then by
I'm
the
sorry?
fee? The money is raised by the fee?
Yes.
Okay.
To the
Yes.
scholarship. Yep.
So it's extension.psu.edu/coming-home is the website, but I can leave this for you. It does say that the registration deadline was this past Monday, October 14th, but there is some availability, so I would encourage folks to register as soon as possible.
All right, thanks.
Stephanie, thank you. Katie, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Yep.